Okay, the sign that we're at here, the Old Greenwood Inn, is named in honor of the Greenwood Township. It's where it's getting its name. This is really the youngest of the three hotels. Was called the German Hotel, then Muse Brothers, and then the Greenwood Inn. Then across the street over here was one that Moses Britton built in 1875. The only thing that's left now is a large magnolia tree, and Sylvia tells me that during Christmas, that's where they do the lighting in connection with that. And then where the Cameron post office location is of today, that's the Haywood L. Muse Hotel. So it gets kind of confusing when you have Muse Brothers Hotel and Haywood L. Muse, but they're cousins. They all came out of Carthage years ago. But you had a daily hack, which we would call like a taxi cab that would be a wagon, and it went back and forth, and it carried both customers that maybe had business in the town of Carthage, court business or some kind of paying their taxes or whatever it was. Have Carthage people wanting to come to Cameron to stay in the hotels and take the morning train out. Well, during this same period of time, Alexander Graham Bell is saying, "Watson, Watson, I need you," and patenting the telephone in 1876. In 1881, the first long-distance telephone goes from Cameron to a store in Carthage, the George C. Graves store, out to the quarry at Parkwood. And it's funny to us to think of 17 miles being a long distance, but you didn't even hold the telephone. It was like a telegraph, and you wrote down your message, and the telephone operator spoke the message. But you could hear voices as plain as day down here at the Cameron Depot from Parkwood, and would give in their orders and supplies and whatever they were needing to go to and from this area. But Cameron and Carthage, although they were competitive, they were very linked. You cannot disconnect those two towns, and they were jealous of each other, but they had to work together. And I think that has been lost to some degree over the years, the connection of those two places.